Can y'all hear me now? Can, can y'all? Oh, Freeman came back. Yo, Freeman Twitter be lit, but he ain't got no subs like that. Can y'all hear me now? Still can't hear me. Oh, y'all can hear me? All right, y'all can hear me. Then let it be known then. Welcome to all the new subs. Yo, you know how we do, bro. Let's bring the intro in.
Stay away from cities with white ladies. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or take the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from commas. These bitches are fake promoters. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Timeouts, take her allowance. Cause she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fuck it, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the quality. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Niggas need to stop giving these bitches all the attention. That's why niggas dying. Now, when these hoes get horny, niggas die. Hoes get horny, niggas die. Watch, every die. We gotta start saying fuck these bitches, man. If you fucking with a cool female, that's all good. But if you fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass and shake her ass.
Yo, welcome to the Dirty Folks Daycare. I am your tolerologist, Dirty Folks. And I appreciate y'all being here. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And tell that friend to say something again, man. Look, I don't know how the fuck I went from 80 people in the chat to 20 people in the chat. But let me begin my story. So, I'm demonetized, chat. Y'all can still, I don't know, if y'all got memberships, y'all can keep the memberships. I'm going to work it out. I don't know if the money button's still up here so y'all can do super chats. I don't know none of that. I'm demonetized. Let me explain to you why I'm demonetized. I knew what's going to happen. I didn't know it was going to happen, but I knew I couldn't get my money. But I didn't know they would demonetize me for this. Let me tell you what happened. So, in order to get monetized, I have to be on Google or I have to be through AdSense, which is no problem. I got websites we use AdSense, all that. Here's the thing. When I went, and three things in my life happened, and I have the same problem for all three things. Right? So I started the call center. We got the call center popping, by the way. I don't think I have the link in the description. I apologize. But if you guys need a job and you got a desktop computer, I can hire you. So we started the call center, right? But what happened is Illinois is a liberal city. So they wouldn't allow me to do the call center. So in order for me to get the call center, I technically, even though physically I'm in Chicago, technically I live in Montana. But when I applied for Montana residency, they asked me for a copy of my driver's license or state ID. That's when I found out my driver's license was expired. Didn't even know. At the same time, YouTube monetized. Shout out to that. Google AdSense asked me to verify that I'm me. So I had to send them a copy of my ID. ID expired. That's why they took away my monetization, because I'm not registered with AdSense because of a goddamn expired ID. You could say that's tolerant, but honestly, bro, like, who keeps up when they ID expires? Like, you get the ID, and then next thing you know, you got a birthday, and they like, yo, your shit ain't no good no more. I'm like, all right. And then something else happened I need that ID for. So 3 things happened. to totally affect my ability to earn. And it all came down to me needing to renew my ID. Cool. Now, no, can't renew it online, but I'm gonna get there, man. Don't speedball the motivation. We gonna slow walk it, but I'm gonna show you why I can't do it online. I'm gonna show you all this. So this is, but me needing an ID and going to the Secretary of State is how we get to how I found out that the Midwest, all liberal states, are now shadow governments, right?
Mamata.
Amazing. So this is what had happened. Before I say that, man, let's slow walk. Let's slow walk. Once upon a time, in the city of Chicago, in which I was born, and reside currently, not for too much longer. I've been many places, but I was born here and I'm here right now. Once you know, once upon a time we had a big burly broad back butch bitch by the name of Lori Lightfoot, who was our mayor. Crime was rampant. This bitch don't know what the fuck she doing. But of course she don't. Cause girls with clothes on shouldn't be listened to. I don't know why the fuck y'all listen to girls with clothes on. And then y'all elect them for shit? That's crazy. How do you elect the bitches that you need to be stopping?
My congeniality is fucked. I have no sensors and I need to be stopped.
Black is for women, gays, and felons. Y'all think y'all black, so y'all support women, gays, and felons. Then you wonder why your life fucked up because everybody in charge of you was women, gays, and felons. The three most irresponsible motherfuckers on earth. But I digress because we gonna succeed from that shit. But check this out. So once upon a time, Lori Lightfoot was the mayor of Chicago. Crime was rampant. 13-year-old kids is carjacking like crazy. Not grown men, 11 through 15. All these kids was ages 11 through 15, not even legally able to drive. 11 through 15-year-olds was pulling up at motherfuckers at stop signs like get up out your car. Crazy. Chicago downtown, which is beautiful. Beautiful. If you come to Chicago, stay out the hoods, my nigga. Stay out the hoods. Don't come on the south side or the west side. Don't go south of Cermak Avenue. Don't go west of Kedzie Avenue. You'll be fine. Stay downtown. Chicago is beautiful. But Chicago is four different cities. Downtown and the north side of Chicago. South side, west side, east side is the hood. Stay out the fucking hood. That is simple.
Mamata.
The problem with Chicago is everything's the hood except downtown and north downtown. But I digress, right? And South Loop. Once you get outside of South Loop, it get real rough. You start seeing projects buildings and shit. Anyway. So, in the most beautiful tourist attractive place in Chicago, they had protesters, they had people raiding stores, they had vandalism. They had a standoff with police where police had to put dumpsters in the middle of the street to keep people from doing drive-bys. It was bananas on Lori Lightfoot's watch because of that goddamn felon, because only felons are black, women, gays, and felons. Because that goddamn felon up from Texas got choked out in Minnesota and they burned the whole goddamn world over this nigga. Crazy shit. Fuck him. Fuck his daughter. Fuck the NBA niggas that went to AAU with him. Fuck all of them. Clay say he don't know about that. He saw that on Lori Lightfoot's watch. Now check this out. That's my point. So all the way until Lori Lightfoot's administration, downtown was quote unquote kill zone. I know this because I hang out with sheriffs who hang out with police. I don't hang out with police, but I do hang out with sheriffs because sheriffs are only babysitters for adults. That's all they are. Go to jail, nigga, tell you when to go to sleep, when to wake up, when you can watch TV, when you got to shower, when you can eat. They're babysitter for adults. That's all correctional officers are. So I hang out with them guys, and they can legally pack pistols, so they guard the spades game. Shout out to them, man, because we gamble on everything. We gamble on spades, we gamble on dominoes, we gamble on tonk, we gamble on bean bags, we gamble on penny pitching, and I hang with sheriffs, so they got the pistols, so nobody get robbed. So I know that downtown's a kill zone, or it was until Lori Lightfoot administration, and which coincided with Corona, which coincided with Antifa, which coincided with looting and all type of stuff. But it's still under Lori Lightfoot's watch. The first 2 years of Lori Lightfoot's term, Donald J. Trump was president. I want to show you guys a clip of how Donald J. Trump decided to save Chicago from itself. The same way you try to save these toddlers from themselves. The same way you try to save, and look, I did it. I don't try to save toddlers. Don't get me twisted. My dad is a boomer, and I have tried to save a boomer from themselves because I love my dad. I love my mom too. I love both of them. But I'm just saying, I've tried to save toddlers from themselves the same way you try to save toddlers from themselves. I've tried to save boomers from themselves. So I get the feeling. Donald Trump tried to save a big burly broad back butch bitch in control. Tried to save her city from her own decision making. And I want to show you guys what happened. Yo, she look like a turtle, nigga. Turtle little bitch. Anyway, let's go.
Ordering
I had a value.
A month ago, President Donald Trump ordering federal agents to American cities, including Chicago, despite the resistance of municipal leaders. Mr. Trump campaigning on a law and order platform. You may remember Lightfoot pushing back hard on the notion of federal troops or the U.S. military patrolling Chicago streets.
Nobody wants the National Guards patrolling, but
Beale and others falling short in their
Lori Lightfoot pushed back. I don't know who this fucking gay dude is, because he don't look like a felon. So he got to be gay, because he talking real black. I don't know who the fuck this gay dude is. But when Donald Trump offered to send the National Guard to Illinois, Detroit, Baltimore, liberal cities, and you know what makes a liberal city? How many tax dollars do they use to support a goofy black bitch? If you got free housing like Section 8 and goddamn it, EEOC hiring so these big fat dyke bitches could work at Home Depot but not know shit about lumber, those cities. Now, when Donald J. Trump was in office, she didn't want no parts of the National Guard. Like, you know, basically she was like,
I'm a man. I can take care of my own city. I don't need no man for shit.
which ain't true because she listened to J.B. Pritzker, who was our governor, for everything. But I digress. She didn't want any help from Donald Trump because Orange Man bad, right? Orange Man bad. Very important to remember that all Republicans are bad to black people because black people are dumb. I mean, liberals. I said it right the first time. Black people are dumb. Stop being black. I gave y'all alternative, man. Stop being black. You don't need to be black because black is for women, gays, and felons. Heterosexual men that want to raise their own families and pay less taxes and have kids that read above a third grade level. Like, not for you, bro. I'm just telling you. Anyway, as soon as Donald Trump got out of office, her last 2 years in office, Biden was president, right? Because mayoral elections are every 4 years also, but they alternate. So like the presidential election will be on the zeros, right? 2000, 2014. So every year, every 20 years it'll land on the zero. Okay, cool. So if the presidential election is 2000, then our mayoral election will be in 2020. 2002. I said 2000. So if the president's 2000, then our mayoral election be 2002. That's kind of how it works. It's not the same thing. You're not voting for a mayor and the president at the same time. Okay, cool. Y'all got that. Right, a year or two after she said that she didn't want President Trump to send a National Guard to Chicago because she got this. She don't need no Republican white man to tell her how to run her city. All right. As soon as Biden got in,
In Chicago, we spotted these trucks on the Dan Ryan near Cermak. Mayor Lori Lightfoot says she asked for the Guard. 375 members of the National Guard deployed to Chicago to provide a security perimeter to back up Chicago police. The mayor says they will not be directly involved with protesters.
here's something I learned off Facebook. I learned this off Facebook 10 years ago. And y'all probably heard me say this before on other show. I have a homegirl named Jenny. Love me some Jenny. Jenny got 6 kids, all daughters. Don't worry about that. And she's a Hebrew Israelite chick now. Don't worry about that. But I love me some Jenny. Jenny, my baby. I know y'all think I hate all black women. I don't hate anybody that's not family. I certain people in family I hate. But I don't hate anybody. I don't hate who they are. I hate what they are. My hate is righteous. My hate isn't based on she won't suck my dick. My hate is based on after she sucked my dick, she's going to try to destroy my life. And I don't like that shit. But with that being said, I'm cool with whoever cool with me. So my homegirl Jenny, love me some Jenny. I used to make Facebook posts. Like what I'm talking about now, this ain't no, I've been saying this shit online on social media since 2010, 2011. Mr. Palmer got me on YouTube. It's like, yo, bro, like fucking Kevin Samuels butchering your shit, fucking O'Shea Jackson butchering your shit, Donovan Sharp butchering your shit, fucking Jason Black butchering your shit. They on Facebook talking shit about you, then using your post as they YouTube content. Fam, come on YouTube. And because of Mr. Palmer, I slid through. Shout out to Palmer. But what I'm telling you is me and Jenny. So I used to make these Facebook posts. And all under my posts is,
You ain't shit. You must hate your mama. You probably gay. Won't no girl be with you. If I had a kid, I would never let my kid be around you.
black women hating everything that I say. Everything. Jenny used to cut, paste my post. Jenny has never. When I say Jenny, it sounds like a white girl name. Now that I think about it. Jenny was black. Her real name is Janicia. You know it's black because her name is Janicia. But I call her Jenny. So Jenny never shared my post. She cut, paste my post. She would never change a word. She would never turn a he to a she. She wouldn't do shit. She would just cut, paste my posts instead of sharing them and post them as her post. Every once in a while, she'll tag me in it. But a lot of times, she just stole my shit, and I'll see it down my timeline like, yo, that's my post. Those exact same bitches that be on my post like,
Probably gay. You probably a felon. Your mama don't love you. You hate women. I don't know. You look like you're abusive. You never need kids because you would be a horrible dad. I'd never have my kids around you.
same bitches. I'll be on Jenny post, which is a copy paste of my post. Exact same words, didn't change it. He to a she.
Oh my God, girl. Janicia, you are wonderful. You are a wise black Nubian queen. Oh my God. I don't know how you so insightful. I will follow you anywhere.
There's a slogan that says it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Don't worry about that. The truth is, it's not what you say, it's who says it. There's a lot of things that I say as a man that black men won't honor. But if a black woman says it, they be, oh my God, you such a beauty. This is 2003. Since 2010, that's 13 years. For 13 years. For 13 years. 2 years if you're on YouTube. 13 years if you're my Facebook friend. I've been telling y'all, do not date women who have a black mother. She could be black. She could be black all she wants. Her mother can't be black. She could be raised by white people. She could be an orphan. She could be a foster kid. She could be Brenda's baby that got thrown in the garbage dump, and the fireman picked her up, and she got raised by two gay men. It don't even matter. Just make sure that bitch don't have a black mother. She has a black mother. Her whole MO is gonna be destroy your life. If you listen to your love your mom. Ain't no problem with that. I loved my mom, but I ain't listened to her because I knew she was a black woman. If you listen to any woman with clothes on, your black mother, your black sister, whatever, don't do it. 13 years I've been saying that. I'm watching Hood Conservative show earlier. Some white motherfucking social service bitches made a study and found out that black mothers are horrible people. Then all of a sudden it's like, oh my God. Oh, I don't understand. White people said that black mothers are bad. I've been saying that shit for 13 years. 13 years. Oh, dirty folks, you extreme. You must hate your mother. Why you so hard on black women? White people said, oh my God, maybe I should date out of race. Y'all hate to see intelligence when the skin tone is as dark as yours. Y'all swear to God, y'all start the trends, but y'all don't monetize the trends because you don't support your own. When black men make a trend, y'all call it ghetto. When white people take a black person's trend, polish it, repackage it, take it from fucking $30 to $350, oh my God, now we got to do it. $2 do-rag so my ways be right. $2 do-rag. Oh, you ghetto, nigga. How you gonna wear a do-rag under your hat? Gucci come out with a $350 headscarf, which is a do-rag, but they call it a headscarf. Oh, I gotta get a Gucci headscarf. Y'all niggas are the problem, to be honest with you. But I don't concern myself with y'all, because every problem got a solution. And the solution either to kill you or avoid you, because get down or lay down is always the topic, bro. Get down or lay down is always what it is. If y'all gonna get down with the clique or get found in a ditch, y'all gonna tribe up or unalive up, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Either way, nigga. Anyway, but so man, 13 years of internet sage motivational. 35 years of sage, nigga. Anyway, since I was a teenager, nigga, the day my mother told me I ain't shit because my daddy ain't shit and I'm just like my daddy. But my parents are married. And my dad was coming home from work at 8 o'clock. I'm like, yo, shorty, you a housewife that can't cook and can't do laundry. My mother was clean. She could clean. She couldn't cook, couldn't do laundry, wouldn't fuck, horrible parent, can't teach me, help me with my homework. She wasn't a good at being a human being. Love my mother because she my mother, but she was my mother. And you talk about I ain't shit because I'm like my dad ain't shit. Nigga, he coming home at 8 o'clock, nigga, it's 5:30. Tell him that shit. So I smith off that shit quick, like, oh, girls ain't talking about shit. Anytime they get mad, they just say anything. It is what it is. But the conversation I have with my married mother is the same conversation a lot of single sons and single mothers have with their mother. Oh, yeah.
You remind me of that. Your daddy ain't shit.
But she been alienating you your whole life, so now you think your daddy ain't shit. No, your mom ain't shit, nigga. Your mom ain't shit. Black women are horrible at being human beings. They're just terrible fucking people. Delicious pussy. Best pussy on the market. Naked, nigga. Black girls and Puerto Rican girls might have a race to the finish line, but Yo, black girls are awesome. Naked. If that bitch got clothes on and her mouth open, nigga, and the dick ain't in, she using words, nigga. No. All of them, nigga. Horrible people. I don't give a fuck how much education they got because our school system is not about learning. Our school system is about memorizing. As long as you can remember the answers on the test, you'll pass the test. Don't nobody remember bullshit, frivolous facts like a black bitch. She don't remember shit she did to you 15 minutes ago. But she remember what you did to her on May 18th at exactly 7:48 p.m. It was a Tuesday. The wind was blowing. Goddamn it, man. No. Don't ever listen to black women about anything. As a matter of fact, yes, listen to black women. Listen to black women. When you weren't sure about where to go with your life, you talk to 2 or more black women. And if 2 black women agree, you do the motherfucking opposite, nigga. You do the opposite. Exactly. Whatever the fuck the opposite is, or whatever the fuck 2 bitches agree on, you do the opposite. And that's where you'll find function. That's where you'll find life. That's where you'll find prosperity. Anytime you questioning your life, nigga, you ask 2 or more black bitches. And if 2 or more black bitches agree, you do the opposite and you will win in life, nigga. You will motherfucking win. No matter what it is. How to raise your kids, what career to go in, whatever the fuck you ask a black bitch, you do the opposite and you will win. These bitches are horrible at being human beings. Human beings. Oh, this show ain't gonna be as long as I thought it was. I'm out of tequila. Anyway, so check this out. So, Lori Lightfoot, when there was a Republican president, said she don't want the National Guard. As soon as it was a Democrat president, she all of a sudden she want National Guards, right? Because that's how bitches move, right? Now, in that same token, the way she brought the government in to take care of her policing problem, I should have made a survey. The answer gonna be at the end. I might make a survey. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm finna make a survey. I'm about to show y'all this clip while I make this survey. Let's watch this shit together, though. Let's go. Damn, I thought I had the clip already up.
Soon, the Secretary of State says you will no longer have to wait in long lines when you go to renew your driver's license.
You'll have to make an appointment as part of a new program. Our state Capitol reporter, Theodora Koulivaris, is live in our Capitol newsroom. Theodora, this change isn't new for all places.
Karina, some buildings were already appointment only, but when this program launches September 1st, people will be required to make appointments at the state's busiest facilities. It's called the Skip the Line program. The appointment requirement applies to 44.
This shit is called the Skip. Okay, wait. I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to play it out. Let me explain something to you. What they're saying is, if you are a citizen, not only of the United States, but of a province, a state, right, whatever your state is, and you need to get a state ID or state-issued driver's license, get your license plate, whatever the case may be. Instead of you being a resident of that state and being able to go to the state office in order to get the documents you need, now they have something that you have to go online and register to still go to the state office. Don't get to it, you still got to go to the state office. But now you have to have an appointment to go to the state office. And they're saying it's because they don't want to have long lines at the office because it's a benefit to you somehow. Somehow it's a benefit to you. You standing in line for 2 hours to get your shit no more. You get an appointment. Come right in, sir. Okay, cool. And Illinois had the nerve to call it Skip the Line. I went to the DMV today, sir. There was a motherfucking line, nigga. There was a line. Now, wait. It gets greater, though. I'm going to play it out, then I'm going to show y'all something. What the Skip the Line policy, right? Watch this.
facilities across the state, and it includes many in central Illinois. Ones in Champaign, Springfield, and Decatur are on the list. But you only need to reserve a time for driver services, like getting a driver's license, a real ID, a regular ID card, and taking driving tests. You will still be able to walk into those facilities if you just need a vehicle title or if you're renewing your license plate sticker. The Secretary of State says this is meant to eliminate the time people spend at these facilities.
This is meant to eliminate the time that these people spent at these facilities. Let me show you guys something. I want to show you guys something. Because I just went to the Secretary of State today because they fucking with my money because my license is expired. So I got to get a new license. Went to the Secretary of State. Motherfucker said they can't take me because I ain't got no appointment. Some shit that started September 1st. I ain't heard shit about. Now I'm pissed because I wasted the trip to the Secretary of State. Because fuck these people. They don't love me. But watch this. Let me show y'all something. They making niggas resubmit. They ain't gonna make you resubmit. That's crazy. They fucking up my show. Now, I'm about to show you guys a listing. I'm gonna show you guys a listing. Because I fucks with y'all. Now, the whole thing is, Chicago has 2.8 million residents. Chicagoland area. The rest of Illinois is damn near Mississippi. It's very rural, very small town. A lot of grass, a lot of corn, a lot of wheat. Illinois itself is a sparsely populated state. Cook County is congested. Okay. So you would think in Cook County, if the whole purpose is to expedite the time that it takes for a metropolitan with the most people to be able to expedite their efforts. All right, let me show you something with this skip the line shit. Let me show y'all something. This is, y'all see it right here, Illinois Secretary of State.gov. That's what that means, right? Office of the Illinois Secretary of State. This is their list of available offices. You know what? Let me put this in the other screen because I need y'all to see it in its totality. I need y'all to understand what y'all looking at. Aurora, Illinois is not Chicago, but it's blue. That means you can set up an appointment to get your driver's license renewed. Belleville is right outside. It's not Chicago either, but Belleville is right outside Chicago, like a west suburb. That shit's closed. Belvedere, down south, open. Bethel, also down. Bloomington, for those who know where you're, like, goddamn it, Illinois State and fucking Southern University, shit like that. Southern Illinois University. That's downstate. That's open. Bradley, my nigga, closed. Bridgeview, which is also Chicago, 103rd and Harlem, closed. Champaign, which is our motherfucking state capital, nigga, is closed. When a Secretary of State is closed in the capital of your state, you can't make a appointment at the capital, and it's the Secretary of State. That's some crazy shit, though. That's some crazy shit. Chicago Diversity, of course, that's Chicago, closed. Chicago Heights, which is right outside Chicago, but 209th Street, bro, that shit is way the fuck out. That's open, but if you don't live in the Wild Hundreds, you ain't gonna make it. It's just not. It's not distance-wise. It's not feasible for most Chicago residents. South suburb residents, yes. Chicago residents, no. But Chicago Heights, which is a suburb, even though it got Chicago in it, they open. Chicago North, they open. Shout out to that. They in Chicago. Shout out to them. Chicago South, closed. Chicago West, open. Now here's the thing about that though. Chicago West is only open from 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on Saturdays. That's the only appointments they have. I know. How do I know? Just the Secretary of State. Anyway, so Monday through Friday, not open. Matter of fact, speaking of Monday through Friday not open, let me continue this real quick because I need you guys to understand how they changed the hours as well. Check this out.
It's easier for consumers when they have the opportunity to reserve a specific time that accommodates their schedule. That's the world that we live in now. That's what this program is doing. We are offering services to customers when it works for them.
Does that shit like it work for us though? For real? I ain't even went through the list yet. What I showed y'all, does it look like it works for the citizens, the residents of the municipalities they in? But let's continue.
That's not the only change. Starting September 1st, they're shifting from a Tuesday through Saturday schedule to Monday through Friday. But some places will also be open for a couple of hours on Saturdays. Janulius' office is also
Now, they went from Tuesday through Saturday to Monday through Friday. Would you guys like to know the hours of Monday through Friday? 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. But you got to be there by 4:30. But you got to be there for an hour before in order for them to take you, because they don't take last minute appointments, because apparently the fat bitches that work at the Secretary of State want to walk out the door at 5:30. So they shut you down at 4:30, take the last photos for your ID by 5 so they can walk out the door by 5:30. They don't stop taking people at 5:30. These bitches want to walk out the door at 5:30. Now, I'll go back to the list and tell you why. Now, if you work, like I work, right? I work from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. It takes me about 40 minutes to get to the DMV. That means today I had to get directly off work, do not pass go, do not collect $20. If I got to take a piss, I better pee while I'm walking like a dog, because I got to get to the DMV before they stop taking people, because I didn't know it was appointment only, right? Now, if you work from 9 to 5, 10 to 6, whatever your work schedule is, there's no way you can go to the DMV during the week. You got to have an off day, which is Saturday, which is 9 to 12:30. They give you 3.5 hours, but they don't take you after the last, toward the last hour. So really, you got to be at between 9 and 11:30, because they're closing at 12:30. And the fat bitches need to move around, because they got lesbian love to do. I don't know what the fuck fat bitches do.
Mamata?
Y'all fuck fat bitches. I don't fuck fat bitches. So I don't know. But let's go back to the list. Because I mostly because I want y'all to appreciate my outrage, but there's a message to this also. So, Chicago West, only on Saturdays. Decatur is closer to St. Louis, Missouri than it is to Chicago. They open. Deerfield closed. DeKalb is open. DeKalb is a minute away. A minute away. DeKalb is where all the people who fake like they're from Chicago live, right? Motherfuckers really be from Naperville or Aurora or some shit, but they say they from Chicago when they move to Atlanta. So they open. Explains is closed. Edwardsville, that shit ain't even close to Chicago, but they closed too. Elgin is in the Quad Cities. Elgin is closer to Davenport, Iowa than it is to Chicago. It's 3 hours away from Chicago, but it's 20 minutes away from Davenport, Iowa. So it might as well be Iowa. But Elgin open, Galesburg open, Granite City. None of this shit is by Chicago, by the way. Lake Sturgeon ain't by Chicago. Lockport, nope. Lombard, nope. Marion's where the prison at. What the fuck you need IDs by the prison? That's where Larry Hoop at. It's Supermax Prison in Marion. Nowhere close to Chicago though. Nowhere closer to Mississippi than Chicago. Melrose Park closed. Y'all see what I'm saying, bro? There are, with the exception of Chicago North, which is out the way for me, but with the exception of Chicago North, no offices are open. So all that, we want to be more compassionate and make it easier for residents. That's bullshit.
Mamata?
Hey y'all, masters are coming. He's a coming, y'all. Masters are coming. Here we go.
Look, guys, you asked me to.
So the same municipality that said they're doing something for you is doing something against you. But that's not even how we got to where we are today. That's not even the moral of the show. So what ended up happening was I go to the DMV. I didn't even see this shit yet. I pulled this up for you guys. Let me tell you the real story that I heard when I went to the DMV. So I don't have an appointment because I'm used to just being able to go and I'll stay in line for a little bit. They'll take my picture, give me an ID. The security guard, a person that works there every day, the person that was actually checking to see if you had an appointment so they could let you in because they security. They secure shit. That's their job. They secure shit. They secure it. He pulled me to the side. He said, "Man, bro, and this isn't in the newscast. This comes from an employee who was on deck." He said, "Man, bro, the feds came in this bitch." I'm like, "What?" He was like, "Man, the feds came in this bitch." His exact words, "Man, the feds took over our state. The fuck you call it? Damn, it just slipped my mind. It's tequila. Blame it on tequila, not my heart. But anyway, the state officers. I can't remember what you call it. Secretary of State. The feds came through and took over the Illinois Secretary of State. His words. The same way they took over the FCC. The same way they took over the airports, the feds just took over our Secretary of State. His words. They came in, did an inspection, shut down the spot for a day. When they left, the feds on Illinois' Secretary of State. It's literally called the Secretary of the State. The state. They gave away access to their state to the feds. Illinois no longer has sovereignty. I'm a slow walk to why they did it. But man, so then I looked and I said, man, because I wanted to know if it was just a DMV or if it was statewide, all the agencies. This is what I came up with. And this is why the Midwest is a toilet bowl of America. Not just Chicago, Milwaukee, Cleveland, fucking Northwest Indiana, goddamn it, Michigan, all that shit. I'll show y'all something. Well, in the quest for that, I see this. Feds plan a massive takeover of Illinois and Wisconsin phones in 25 days. Now, I don't know when they did this because that 25 days is October 4th. So on October 4th, the feds are going to take over all, not just the Patriot Act takeover. They're going to directly take over all telecommunications in Illinois and Wisconsin. I don't give a fuck if you pay your bill, if you got an Obama phone, it don't matter. October 4th, the feds is like, give me that. The same way they censor you on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook, now they got your phone. And this is by state. This is not a federal decree. It's not a federal decree. So that means that every mayor and secretary of state and communication director, or whatever the fuck they got down, is in on the fix. Hey, yo, check this out. Motivational. You talk to me too much, bro. You talk to me too much. I told Motivational, this had to be last year. I told Motivational when I was out here doing dirt. Our whole crew, we was like, we don't give a fuck about the county. Fuck the police, nigga. We getting this guap, nigga. You understand? Like, nigga, go fed or go home, nigga. If the feds ain't hollering at you, you ain't big enough, nigga. Go fed or go home. Hey, Motivational said Illinois was like either go fed or go home, nigga. That's hilarious. Touche for using that against me, sir. Touche. Now, with that being said, so that's that, right? So that's that. That feds gonna take over Illinois and Wisconsin phones for 25 days. All right, cool. So I'm like, yo, what else are the feds taking? They They sent the National Guard, so that's really like overseeing the police. They took over the Secretary of State, so I can't even get my fucking driver's license renewed. They taking over communication. They taking over. Okay, cool. What else they taking over? Right. And this is when it hit. This is when it hit. You know what, guys? I'm gonna take a quick break, man. I gotta do something real quick. Let me take a quick break. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna show you guys the overlay for the underplay that black men can use, though. That Tony and Smarty men can use. Black people, they deserve to be with the women and gays. But what heterosexual Tony and Swarthies can use to get up out this jam. I'm gonna tell you all about it as soon as I get back. Let me take this quick break so I can do something.
Mary, your secretary, LLC. How can I help you? My girlfriend wants to get married. Do you mean tenured? Yeah, tenured. My girlfriend wants to get tenured. What do I do? Okay, let's check your secretary account. Looks like you guys have been together for 2 years. She has over 9,000 marriage credits. At this pace, she's only 2 months away from a proposal, so she just might be right. But I'm not ready. Okay, let me see what I can do. Maybe we can find some deductions to buy you some time. Have you had any bad arguments, domestic violence, or infidelity? Nah. Has she slept with your best friend or have an OnlyFans account? Does she have a secret bank account? Nah, none of that, but she did complain on my Instagram too much, and she never knows what she wants to eat. That's just regular toddlering, sir. I may be able to deduct 20 points based on the peace of mind protocols, but that would only buy you a week. You might have found you a good secretary, sir. Okay. But I'm scared. No worries. We'll be with you every step of the way with premarital counseling, marriage ceremonies, biannual marriage reviews, and estate planning. And you can always review your Marry Your Secretary. You're right. So I guess we're getting married. Oh snap, we getting married. We getting married. We getting married. We getting married.
Yeah, make sure y'all take y'all tolerology, bro. Marry Your Secretary course is super important to stop the child children. We're trying to work with bitches because y'all got the same crayon, nigga. Crayons ain't never did shit but make a picture better, baby. Anyway, so let's get back to it. Let me show you guys something. Because you won't understand until you understand. Let me show you guys something. This is a list of local governments by state. Let me tell you what this means to you guys. If you take a district like D.C., Washington, D.C. has 2 governments because Washington, D.C. by itself is the federal government, so they're their own entity. And then the city of Washington, D.C., you know, shout out to Marion Barry. Wherever you at, bro, I know you did, bro. That's a different government by state, right? Let me show you guys something. And this is, by the way, this is September 14, 2012. I'll tell you what the 2023 numbers are in a minute. I'll read it off, though. It says, you know what? Let me make this a little bit bigger for y'all. It says some states are home to significant numbers of local governments. Hold on, take myself out. with numerous jurisdictional boundaries and overlapping special districts. Nationally, there is a total of 38,779 general purpose governments in the United States in 2017, along with another 51,300 special districts. Keyword here, special districts. We're going to get into this in a minute. States with most counties, cities, towns, and other general local governments are. Number one on the list is Illinois with 2,828. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. Imagine having almost 3,000 separate governments in one state. That's crazy. But look at the type of states who have it though. Minnesota 27, Pennsylvania 2600, Ohio 23. You notice how many Midwest? Pennsylvania is not Midwest, but Pennsylvania liberal as shit. Kansas, Wisconsin Midwest, Michigan Midwest, North Dakota, which shocked me. North Dakota shocked me with 1,700. Indiana, right next to Illinois, them near 1,700. New York 1,600. Let me tell you guys what that means. That means that we're gonna go back to that list. I'm gonna show you something. That means that when you are in that province, that's how many people control a small sector of that province. So people don't know this. A lot of people are more comfortable with Atlanta than Chicago. But the rest of the Illinois have been trying to get Chicago outside of Illinois for like the last 20 years. They want Chicago to be its own province, like a Washington, D.C., like its own special group, because Illinois don't like Chicago. Illinois is really a Republican state, but it's so many people in Chicago that wherever Chicago votes, it counts for the state, right? When your state has 5 million people, but your city has 3 million people, it don't matter if everybody else Republican. If your city Democrat, your state gonna be Democrat because that's where all the people are. That's where the propaganda gets put. Okay. Same thing happening in Atlanta right now, where Bucktown is trying to separate from Atlanta because they don't want the rest of these country stupid ass niggas coming through that bitch, right? Now, you saw how many governments, especially in Midwestern cities, that every state has. Now let's explore why that is, right? Let's explore why that is. And I also want to go back to how, although there's 3,900 general purpose governments, there is an additional 51,000 special districts. And I know you guys are wondering, what's a special district? You know what special districts are, bro. Y'all just ain't never called it that because they rebrand shit. So a special district is special purpose districts generally created through county legislative authorities to meet a special need of the local community. Let's just pause that right there. Special district versus special purpose district. Phrases special district and special purpose district are often used interchangeably and commonly referred to limited purpose special districts, benefit assessment districts, certain taxing districts, junior taxing districts, some authorities, some special benefit districts, any local government in Washington which is not a town, city, or county. So when they say, okay, so even Washington, D.C., the White House, that'd be some authorities. But let me tell you something. So in Illinois, I can speak for Illinois. Yo, for real, Turtles, I ain't even know that. That's crazy, bro. I ain't know Oregon wanted to separate from Portland, but I ain't mad at them. Shit, I'm pretty sure Washington State want to separate from Seattle. Crazy ass liberals. Anyway, when they say special districts, that's like Washington, D.C. or whatever your state capital is, that would be a special district. Granted, cool. Benefit assessment districts and taxing districts, I can lump these together. When I'm gonna look into that in a minute. When in Chicago they called them hub zones, HUB, hub zone. It was I can't remember what the H stand for shit. I never could. I'm gonna look it up. I might look it up. But I know the UB is urban business. So it's like a hub for urban business. I forget what the H stand for. But those are the special districts that 40 years ago, 50 years ago, in the 1960s, they called red line districts. Now they call hub zones. President Trump called them opportunity zones. Those zones are special districts. That's like where poor people are, and we're gonna give them extra money to start their little like the sole proprietorship, bakery business. Some shit. Those are hub districts. Another, when it comes down to certain taxing districts, because some benefit assessment districts would be opportunity zones. Certain taxing districts, the closest thing I can say to that is what we call TIF zones. Tax, tax something. I forgot what the I stand for. It's important. Tax incremental funding. So you know how schools are paid for with tax money? In Chicago, they take the low income areas and they make them TIF zones where they take all the taxes and they take tax incremental funding. And they're supposed to take all that tax money and push it back into those communities, but they don't. They just fucking don't. They take all the money from the poor districts and they give them to the rich districts, so the rich districts can get $56 million elementary schools while they shut down schools in poor communities. So those two different, basically red zone, that redlining. That's what you're looking at, redlining, and they make special districts that they call special districts. That's what they call them, special districts. That's why there's so many more special districts, even outside of how many municipalities there are, how many small towns and cities and aldermen and all that shit. You have special districts because that's where the red line happens, right? Or if you bougie and you rich, that's where the tax line goes, right? The community is doing face facts because it's ran by women, gays, and felons. I'm trying to get y'all up out that shit, man. Y'all need to sub and share and shit, bro. Goddamn it, man. Quit listening to motherfuckers trying to tell you how to be a dating expert, nigga. Goddamn it, man. Slide down. And we gonna buy slaves, nigga. Make these bitches fuck you or they be homeless. That's what Section 8 do. Section 8 tell bitches if you don't have a baby, you'll be homeless. Nigga, I could do the same shit, nigga. And you be the nigga that's knocking it bitches up, nigga. I'm here for you, nigga. Love your brothers as you love yourself. Anyway, so that's what a special district is. So when they start talking about Illinois, when they start talking about nationally, there's 3,900 general purpose governments, along with another 51,000 special districts. Those are what the special districts do. God damn it, Tequila, you gonna make me articulate, bitch. Okay, so shout out to Tequila. Shout out to Tequila, man. Tequila, my friend. You got my speech, man. I know what the fuck I'm saying, nigga. Look, shout out to Tequila. Anyway, no more tequila. Sad day. I'm about to go on tequila run in a minute. Now, check this out. Let me show you guys something else. So, why is it that liberal cities, not just Chicago, because we just saw that. I'm in Chicago, so I'm pissed off, but we just saw Wisconsin, Indiana, all that. Why are liberal states giving their authority to the government? Why are liberal states taking away their sovereignty and giving it to the government? Which is slavery, by the way. They're setting you up to be slave pockets. Fuck the South. They were all the slaves in the Southern. Ku Klux Klan was made in Indiana, right next door to Illinois. Indiana and Illinois are the same state, really. They are literally 15 minutes away from each other. The major city in Indiana is a 15, 20-minute drive away from Illinois State line. Chicago, the major city in Chicago, a major city in Illinois, Chicago, is 15 minutes from Hammond, Indiana. We go over there to get cheap cigarettes and be able to go to the casino boat. Because, why not gamble? Anyway, so we're neighbors in every sense of the word. And that's where the Klan came from. So you know Illinois is just as clannish. This is where slavery will take place. They're not going to call it slavery. They're going to call it universal basic income, or they're going to give some other slick name, Section 8, welfare to work. They're going to give it a slick name, but it's basically slavery. And they're giving that power to liberals at the Capitol, liberals in D.C. Why are they doing that? Why all of a sudden on September 1st have they created so many policies to take away the sovereignty of the citizens in their state? Want to hear it? Here it go.
On this, we're joined here in Studio 57 with Murad Awadeh. He is an executive director of the New York Immigration Coalition. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You know, so one of the things we heard from the mayor is that the process to allow people to get to work is too slow, too long. And so I'm wondering, you know, what is your response to the administration granting these temporary protection for Venezuelans that will also allow them to work?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, this is something that we've been advocating for over a year at this point, in the redesignation and renewal of temporary protected status, not just for Venezuela, but for other countries as well. Mm-hmm. So this is going to...
Whoa. Let me bring back that, because I need you guys to remember why I'm not black and why I'm not fucking with y'all if y'all are black. I want him to say that again. Listen what he said.
Over a year at this point, in the redesignation and renewal of temporary protected status.
The redesignation. They can be Venezuelan refugees, but they can be redesignated as American, legally white. But y'all want to be black. Hell no. I'm trying to tell Tony and swarthy men who have ties to America since before the Civil War that we can be quote unquote legally white. We don't have to deal with Keisha. Let Keisha, Twan, and I don't want to say Jamal. Jamal work in human resource. Shout out to Jamal. Keisha, gay ass Twan, and fucking yo. Hey, Chad, give me Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie and Ray Ray, they black. You not, if you gainfully employed and you don't have a parole officer, you're not black, sir. Y'all playing these crayon games with these goofy bitches. Y'all might as well be in the daycare with the toddlers. Just coloring shit, nigga. We ain't on that shit. We moving on, bro. Try moving on. The redesignation. They're trying to redesignate. He said Don Tavares. Hey, shout out to Don Tavares. That's hilarious. However, main toe, Don Tavares doesn't work because that's 4 syllables and you know niggas don't know past 2-syllable words. Anyway, so as the story progressed, they probably call him Don Don. His nickname probably Don Don or Tay Tay. Either Don Don or Tay Tay, because you know they can't say 4 syllables. Anyway, my point is, they're redesignating. And in order to redesignate them, in Illinois, let me say this real quick. Let me come up real quick. In Illinois, about 2 months ago, they said they wanted all the, here's the irony. 2 months ago, they said they wanted all the refugees to get temporary citizenship so they can be police officers. Police officers. Enforce rules of a place that they don't know the rules to. That shit crazy. Not citizens, but police the citizens. That's crazy. The irony is, though, it's all the motherfuckers that want to become police officers are living in the police station right now. Like New York got all their refugees in hotels. Chicago got all our refugees at police stations. They living in the police station. So how the fuck you gonna become a cop and you trying to live at the cop's crib? Nigga, that's crazy. So I ain't gonna knock what Quentin D said. I had to think about it. I think the barbers were, because the barbers are Germans, by the way. They were black Germans before Germany got not integrated. What they call it when white people take over your neighborhood? Not integrated. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So the whole thing is the barbers were black Germans, and they were the warriors for Rome, and then they moved into Rome because they became Roman citizens. Yeah, I can see it. I had to think about it for a minute. I had to go through the steps. You're right, bro. You're right. It's exactly like the barbers walking into Rome. You're absolutely right. It is like that. All right. So anyway. Yeah, gentrification. Yeah. Yeah. White people gentrified Germany. Anyway, but here's the thing. So because Biden just said, and I saw this on the news. I don't even watch the news because I don't need the propaganda, but I actually was making coffee one day. Y'all know I love coffee. I was making coffee one day and the TV was on, and the news was on, and they were talking about how Biden had 500,000 Venezuelans he was going to give instant citizenship to, so they can join the workforce. In order for him to do that, that means they had to seize the Secretary of State in order for the Secretary of State to make people with no documentation, and give them ID cards that say that they're a citizen. You understand what I'm saying? They took over the fucking DMV for some dirty ass, stinky fucking Venezuelans, nigga. You know what I was about to play this clip again. I'm gonna go back to this clip. But before I do, I want to remind y'all that I interacted with these stinky, sweaty, stupid ass Venezuelans just the other day. Just the other day. And you want to see it? Here it go. These motherfuckers barely speak English. They know English because most people know English. Americans are linguistically dumb. Most people speak 2 to 5 languages. Most people speak 2 to 5 languages. English and Latin being like the main 2, but most people speak 2 to 5 languages. So Venezuelans speak Portuguese, which is a form of Latin, and they speak broken English for what's this, whatever that's worth. There we go. So let niggas tell it I bullied him. I did not bully this man, by the way. Y'all niggas bullshit. But I had questions. I had questions, chat. That's all.
What you got in that bag, man? Nigga, we rolls.
And y'all don't see it, but eventually, I ain't gonna lie, I did bully that man. I made that motherfucker get away from me. I told him to get up, move somewhere else, because he's sweaty, he's stinky, and he kept leaning on me while he's fucking with that bag, so I made that nigga move around. I told him if he ain't moving around, I'll move him. So he eventually moved around. But I don't want that motherfucker to be trying to police me. He don't have no. Here's my biggest problem with black men. Fuck them asylum seekers. Here's my problem with black men. Black men have been raised by women, number one, and boomers, number two, to be anti-authority. And that's not good. In order to be a man, you need to be seen as a form of authority. The fact that you call white people the man, what does that make you? The boy? The fact that every man seeks authority and power, and y'all seek pussy and money, both things that are very interchangeable, very replaceable. How many girls do you sleep with in your lifetime? They say most of y'all sleep with 20 girls in your lifetime. Shit, nigga. I'm 20 girls away from 1,000, nigga. Like, and I'm not proud of that, but I'm just saying that's how plentiful it is. When you're not looking for a relationship and you goal oriented, and you like, bitch, I won't listen to nothing you gotta say with clothes on till they get naked, just so they can talk to you, tend to get pussy. I'm just saying. But here's the thing. Black men don't patrol their own communities. That's fucked up. Asians, there's a Chinatown in every city. There's a Chinatown in every city. Y'all always talk about white supremacy. Nigga, I love racial, god damn it, it's the tequila. Racial preference. I can't remember what y'all call it. But I love that shit. I love that shit. Because and y'all say weird shit too, like goddamn it, man, taking care of your people is wrong. Y'all say that shit all the time. There should be no nepotism. Why the fuck shouldn't it? Why shouldn't my son get my shit? Why shouldn't I hire my brother? Why shouldn't my dad leave me shit? What y'all got against nepotism? Because y'all don't fuck with family? Because y'all family ran by women and women are globalists and not, you don't give a fuck about family? That's why all your siblings got different last names and you don't give a fuck about lineage? No, that's just great. Nepotism is cool. There's a Chinatown every time. Chinatown in every city. The Chinese wanted to patrol their own community so bad that they made the police force reduce the height from 5'8" to 5'4" because Asians tend to be smaller and they wanted to patrol their own communities. That's a boss move. Because blacks aren't used to policing their own people and holding their own people accountable to a man's authority. A lot of them won't see anything wrong with a fucking foreigner that don't even understand the language policing their community. Nobody else will tolerate this shit. Nobody. I grew up watching the Andy Griffith Show. Andy Griffith and Barney was the sheriff and the deputy of a small town of like 150 people. They were of the community, from the community. They barely arrested people. They arrested the town drunk, and they just didn't even file charges on him. They just set him in the tank for. It got to the point that he'd get drunk and take himself to jail. He would lock himself up. Be like, Barney, give me the key. I'm about to lock myself up. I'm drunk. And they, Aunt May or whatever her name was, she'll bring pies to the police station. People will come through with chicken because they fucked with the sheriff, because they fucked with Andy Griffith. He was of the community, protected the community like a man, like any man. I'm not saying that you can't be a man. You protect your family, but your family is a bitch. The fuck you protecting that bitch for? Fuck that bitch. She putting you in more fights than you would naturally be in. She a fight promoter. She always testing your manhood to see if you would die for her goofy ass. Cornelius said that was community, not the community. Let me explain something to you. Any place where men are in charge is a community because men commune. Women don't commune. Women hate everybody. They hate their kids. They hate men. They hate other women. They hate order. They hate structure. They hate hierarchy. They hate to teach. I don't know why the fuck y'all give them credit as the first teachers. Them bitches don't teach shit. That's why all black schools with black female teachers can't none of the kids read at state level. Y'all call them the first nurturers. Do you feel love? Google black mom. All you gonna see is abuse. A bunch of niggas cracking jokes about how they mama beat their ass. They ain't love. These bitches are horrible at being human beings. Human beings, and you defend them because of a goddamn crayon. Stop that shit. Canto say, goddamn it, Venezuelans don't speak Portuguese, they speak Spanish. Bro, the difference between Portuguese and Spanish is the difference between Spanish, French and Patois. It's so many. It's still based in Latin. Portuguese and Spanish, they cousins, nigga. They understand each other. I'm not even saying you wrong because I ain't researched it. And I'm pretty sure they speak Portuguese. But even if they spoke Spanish, they understand. Nigga. They understand what the fuck going on. Yeah, it's all some type of broken ass Latin, some fucking pig Latin of some type. Listen. You let these motherfucking 500,000, nigga. 500,000 refugees get instant citizenship. They had to take over your DMV to do it. I got something else I want to show y'all. I'm going to continue that video. I just stopped for a minute to show you the stinky, smelly, fucking re-roll smoking Venezuelan that sat next to me just to piss me off. I swear to God he did it just to piss me off, man. I have no doubt in my mind. And he could have been anywhere. That nigga was shit testing me. He was trying me. He said, man, I see this big swole nigga. I bet I could bitch him. You bet you can't bitch me, nigga. You got me fucked up. Fuck you and everybody that look like you, nigga. Anyway.
Leadership in this moment. You know, instead of spending the way we have, let's spend more wisely, right? Why are we spending and doubling and tripling down on our broken shelter system when we can be spending pennies on the dollar and helping people get out, specifically starting with our historically unhoused New Yorkers? It costs $383 to $420 to house a family a night, right?
Okay, that's not true. It does not cost $400 to house a family a night. This motherfucker right here, this faggot right here, he look gay, nigga. You can't make me don't not believe that he suck a dick. I don't care about his sexual preference. I'm not saying he bad because he suck dicks. I'm saying he's bad because any man who suck dick think like a girl, and any girl who try to think, she already fucked up. Girls know shit and they feel shit, but girls can't think. And a nigga that think like a bitch can't think. So he just in his feelings. And what I'm telling you is none of that shit he's saying makes fucking sense. As an American citizen, you should have closed the borders. You should have built the wall. You don't bring in an influx of 500,000 fucking homeless, unemployed motherfuckers when you got homeless, unemployed people living in tent cities in front of the LA Forum. You don't do that. You take care of your people first. To be a nationalist is to be a tribalist. Because every tribe is a nation. To bring in motherfucking Berbers and goddammit, because I'm going to use your phrase, to bring Berbers into Rome or goddammit, what the fuck was Alexander the Hun? Not Alexander. Anyway, to bring the fucking shit. Actually, they was Berbers too. Now that I think about it, to bring Berbers to the gate of your castle in Russia or China, whatever, it's not a good deal. It's not a good deal. You bring in more people because the Democrats know that they're losing everything that they're trying to do to bring slavery back. So they got to bring in people who used to being slaves to vote for them. Because what you think comes with that? What do you think comes with that driver's license? A voter's registration card. In addition to, you know, if you die, they can take your body parts. But they ain't going to kill them. These motherfuckers are bringing in the ops because they the ops. I need y'all to be men and not be black so y'all can see this. But yeah, this cocksuck motherfucker right here, and these black bitches who swear to God, every bitch that come from it, everybody look. And I heard the interview with Maya Angelou. Black girls swear to God, only women are coming from Venezuela, and all those women are gonna be the nurses and the maids and the mani petty bitches that's gonna make black women's lives easier. Black women are very dumb, very narcissistic, and very fucking lazy. Very fucking lazy. These bitches are very fucking lazy. These bitches don't want to wash their own pussy. They'd rather go get a yoni steam. They don't want to wash their own hands and feet. They rather get a mani petty. They don't want to. Food is love. It's the number one part of love. It's food, shelter, clothing. Food number one. You got to eat to live. Food is love. These bitches rather go to the restaurant and feed their kids all type of caloric food and make you run and get some KFC because this bitch, I'm tired. I don't want to cook. These bitches can't do nothing that shows love, loyalty, devotion, tribalism. These bitches are horrible. They belong to the state. And that's where you need to leave them until we become the state, and then they can be our slaves. But these bitches want to be slaves to a logo. Let it be this logo. It could be the American flag. Let them bitches stay where they at. Or they could be this fucking flag, and they can be where we at. But either way, these bitches need to be slaves. They need to be slaves. They don't need to do shit. They don't need to vote. They don't need to talk. They don't need to get them to raise kids. They don't need to teach. They don't need to do shit. What they need to be is be stopped.
My congeniality is fucked. I have no sensors, and I need to be stopped.
Women, gays, and felons is not your friend. Y'all be like, oh, I don't care. Yeah, I ain't used to care either until I thought about it. Now I care like a motherfucker, my nigga. Fuck women, gays, and fellas, nigga. If you a man without an enemy, nigga, then everybody your ops. Everybody your ops until they not, nigga. Everybody gonna get down or lay down. Or then if they lay down, they gonna stay down. Everybody your ops. If they ain't know what the fuck you want on a fundamental base, they your ops. I don't mean they don't disagree with you on here and that, man. Tooth and tongue, getting into it. If the basic shit like you being able to raise your family, take care of yourself, pay your taxes, pursue life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, if they against that, just because you a heterosexual man, yo, they the ops. I don't give a fuck how delicious pussy is. Pussy is also very available. Very available. I personally, quick story. I'm gonna go to this next clip. Quick story. While I pull up this clip. When I was 10 years old, I used to ride my bike to summer school. I was with summer school. I was taking typing classes because I was staying with my grandparents during the summertime. They were just trying to find me something to do. And shout out to my grandparents for that. Right? What a 11-year-old boy gonna do with 60-year-old people? Like they were trying to find shit for me to do during the day. You know, my grandparents in the afternoon. And shout out to them for that. So, long story short, I used to go past this 31 flavors every day. Baskin Robbins 31 flavors every day. Every day. Actually, I'm so old now that I think about it. This is fucked up. Baskin Robbins was its own ice cream store. 31 Flavors was its own ice cream store. They was owned by the same people, but they weren't combined yet. So Baskin Robbins didn't have 31 flavors. They had like 18 or something like that. But every day I would go and get a chocolate chip mint ice cream cone. Every day. Exact same ice cream cone. A 1 scoop of chocolate chip mint ice cream on a sugar cone every day. Because I grew up watching Cheers and I wanted to be like Norm. You know what I'm saying? Well, like Norm used to go to Cheers, go to the bar and be like, let me get the regular, and they just give him a beer. They already know what he wanted. I wanted to be that at 10 years old. I was like, I want to be able to like give me the regular. So I started ordering the same thing every day. And it worked. It worked. The girls who worked there for the summer, like I said, I'm 10, 11 years old. Them girls couldn't be between 16 and 20. They were young. I was younger than them, but they were young. And they saw me come every day, and they'll see me walking, because, you know, it's a big glass plate wall. And, like, it's glass. So they see me coming in, and they just already be starting to scoop the ice cream, like, yo, we know what he want. And I was like, yo, give me the regular. You know what I'm saying? I knew exactly how much it cost, had the exact change, everything. It was a cool transaction. And I felt good, like I finally made myself integrated in their lives enough for them to remember my face and remember what my favorite is. I thought it was. Now, I say all that to say this. What you're looking at is you're looking at a group of people who don't give a fuck about what your ritual is. You know the saddest thing about black men? I'm sidebar, and I'm about to drop the link, man. I'm gonna let y'all come up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like and sub, man. I ain't got no daycare fees, but I'm gonna drop the link anyway, man. Chop it up with y'all. No, I just lied, bro. I did get daycare fees. Shout out to y'all, man. I ain't getting no alert from them, though. I don't know. Don't drop the link while I'll go through it. Hold on. I gotta grab the link. I know the link I want to drop, but I can only get one person at a time, and I want everybody to get the opportunity to say what they got to say. So we gotta drop the old stream, y'all. I don't even fuck with stream, y'all, like that. I'll drop. I'm gonna give a shout out to Daniel for the $5 cash app. He say salute to 30 folks. And salute to you, sir.
Mamata.
Gratitude, man. Gratitude. And I want to give a shout out to Sir Tice for the $5 cash app. Gratitude, sir.
Mamata.
And shout out to Mineral Mitch for the $3.22 cash app. Gratitude, sir.
Mamata.
I dropped the link. So check this out, man. Here's the thing. Men create culture. The problem with being black is they judge men off the bottom 20%. And like, that's black culture. But they judge their women off the top 10%. And that's whack. So you judge black women by the best and brightest black women, which all races do. Because there's a lot of trailer park white dudes, but white supremacy only work because y'all judge the top 10% of white dudes. Same thing with Asians, Arabs, everything else. Every Arab don't own a gas station and a liquor store, but that's what you judge them for. You know, never judge they bums. You never judge Asians by the fucking triad. They gang banging ass people. You always judge them motherfuckers by the fact that they own Chinese restaurants and laundromats. You never judge Mexicans by the fact that these motherfuckers MS-13s, they got fucking cartels, they killing anything moving south of the Rio Grande River. You never judge them off that. You judge them off being hardworking, construction and landscapers. Y'all judge everybody else by the top 10%. Whatever they 10% do, y'all judge y'all own men by the bottom 20%. That's trash. But the reason y'all do that is because y'all black bitches only like the bottom 20% of men. You will realize that when it's stepdaddy season and all of a sudden she got a baby by Pookie and Ray Ray them, but she looking for getting Russell Wilson to be the stepdad. That's when y'all realize. If y'all realize it then. These whores are horrible. They terrible people. They terrible at being people. They ain't terrible people. Some of them funny. Terrible at being people. Yo, Mitch, I know you judge. I know you judge Mexicans because Mexicans don't like you. And your mama Mexican and she don't like Mexicans. That's what I'm talking about, nigga. Women don't like shit, bro. They don't like shit. Anyway. When you create the culture, everybody tell you the culture that you create is quote unquote ghetto, which is ironic because ghetto is a Jewish word. It's an Eastern European word. It's not even native to black or African or Native American or nothing. It's a tiny hat word. But y'all call y'all lesser thans, you say it's ghetto. Then white people see it, they polish it, repackage it, sell it back to you. No different than my $2 do rag becoming a $350 Gucci head wrap. And everybody like it. They're like, oh my God, I need that in my life. You hate yourself. And you hate yourselves because your bitches hate you. And your manhood is wrapped into her self-esteem. And bitches don't have self-esteem. Girls is dumb. They come outside every day with crayons all in their face doing cosplay, talking about imaginary friends and imaginary haters. Bitches are dumb. They're just fucking dumb. Degrees don't make them not dumb. Degrees just mean they have the ability to complete a task and they have great memory retention because they got to remember the answers to a test. They didn't learn shit. These are the bitches that read the instruction manual at IKEA but still can't put the desk together, while you can build the desk just looking at the illustrations without reading the directions. When it comes down to doing shit, men do shit better. The problem is that when it comes to anything outside of that, men take too much time philosophizing shit, generalizing shit, theorizing shit, debating shit, trying to get understood for shit. Girls don't do none of that because girls is dumb anyway. Girls don't know shit, but they do shit. They might do everything wrong because they girls. I mean, bitches can't even ride a dick wrong. Bitches can't ride a dick right. If a bitch scooting on your dick, her whole job is to fuck you and get a nut out. She can't do that right. You got to do all the work when you fucking. If her only job is to fuck you and she can't do that right, or cook and she can't do that right, or raise kids and she can't do that right, and she can't do her basic natural jobs right, the fuck you mean think she can think right? That's a man's job. Because leaders think. Bitches ain't supposed to think. And they can't think. But y'all judge y'all manhood based on the bitch. Because y'all share a crayon. And y'all fuck up the whole game. Anyway, I dropped the link. Ain't nobody pull up. And I ain't going to be all day. Because I'm out of tequila. So I got to go call some motherfuckers. Because I ain't going to buy my own tequila. So I got to find out who drinking tequila right now. So I can replenish. So, this is what I gotta say about this takeover, this passive liberal takeover from the government on all liberal states. I need y'all to understand what I'm about to say. I'm not gonna fight it. Y'all can fight it if y'all want to. I'm not. I'm not gonna fight it. I appreciate it. I see this thing with the immigrants, how they taking over the states just to give the immigrants an opportunity. The same way I see the LGBT push for everything. I see it as, oh, that's possible? Oh shit. I ain't rebuilding shit. We're gonna build from scratch the way we want to do it. America allows you three things. Freedom of religion, corporatocracy, and exemptions based on your social class. Because y'all colors, right? Whether you're colors or Asians or Arabs or a woman, you're all quote unquote minorities, right? You get special shit for that. We ain't gotta rebuild shit. The only reason you gotta rebuild is because these bitches keep breaking it while you building it. They steady drilling holes in your boat while you scooping the other water out with a pail. You scooping water out, talking about, baby, this boat sure is wet. And she drilling other holes like,
I know, baby. I don't know why so much water here.
Eliminate the problem. You're a man, right? Man's job is to solve problems. Your problem is not white supremacy. White people don't even pay attention to you. They don't give a fuck. You don't come up in their conversation unless they see. Your immediate fucking problem. 90% of the shit y'all blame on white people is really black women. All that, Jim Crow and all that shit today. Whatever the fuck happened before 1980, that's before 1980. None of us lived before 1980. Everything that they're blaming on that situation currently, and they still talking about some. I heard a bitch say,
I got 3 kids out of wedlock because of Willie Lynch.
bitch, your kids was born in 2010. You a fucking liar. Willie Lynch has shit to do with the fact that you got 3 kids in 2010 through 2016. Bitch, that's a you problem. Niggas are blaming racism and slavery for every fucking thing because they don't want to blame a bitch. Even racism, well, not racism, but even slavery was based on a bitch. Matriarchy is slavery. Matriarchy is slavery. Slavery don't work if they don't put Big Mama in the big house. Slavery don't work if she don't raise you to be a slave. Niggas love to say, how they would have killed everybody if Big Mama didn't tell the sons not to fight back. That's bullshit. These are the same people that put your face on the silver dollar, on the 50-cent piece. Used to be on the $2 bill. You don't see silver dollars and 50-cent pieces no more, or $2 bills. But that's your face on there. They worship you. The same way goddamn man, they still wearing Jordans to this day because they worship look, they worship you. They just don't understand why you so weak that you won't choke your fucking toddler. You don't love your bitch enough to put her over your knee.
Daddy, you spanked Mama.
You're dark tootin' I did.
That means you love her.
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
If y'all could check y'all bitch, this immigration shit wouldn't happen. Because you know who let them in the door? Women, gays, and felons. Well, not felons. Because felons ain't really running for the government. Women and gays, the Cory Brookers, and a bunch of fat, big, burly, broad-back butch bitches that's in office and motherfuckers that's making a way in for these immigrants to come and fuck up your communities. Which brings us back to the special districts. They not putting these fucking immigrants in the good districts. They putting the immigrants in the districts with niggas. They ain't even putting the immigrants in the Mexican communities. These niggas from Venezuela or Panama, where the fuck they from, you know what I'm saying? They had to walk through Mexico to get to America. They not putting these motherfuckers in the Mexican communities. In the nigger communities to disenfranchise and displace you. That shit ain't possible if black bitches in politics who shouldn't be in any type of leadership position then say, yeah, you can bring them here. Or get told to bring them here by the Biden administration because Biden knows that black bitches do whatever daddy tell her to do. These bitches ain't your friend. They your legitimate ops. Now, I also sleep with the enemy, nigga. But at least I know Keisha's the enemy. Tribe up, band with the guys, nigga. We'll get this shit done. And quit including bitches in your shit. Take your tolerology, nigga. Learn how to train your toddler. Maybe you'll get a secretary out of a bitch. It won't be a black bitch. Well, maybe she'll be black, but her mama can't be black. Anyway, as always, love your brothers and love each other as you love yourself. Feed the pack. Tribe up.
Chill! You're one of the top 6 speakers of the past 8 years, but I hated you at first. Could you please mention the Dirty Folks podcast? Thank you, Lord Charles. Dirty Folks.
And see, I find it to be hilarious because even if I did behave like a teenager, I would be ahead of a lot of these B-dubs that want to make these comments because a lot of you behave like toddlers. Shout out to my man Dirty Folk.
And it's because y'all niggas don't support. Y'all do support. Y'all support titties and pussy. Hey, shout out to Dirty Folk.
Men have sort of quietly begun to agree that even the most like off the wall extreme advice or takes that you get from some random guy on the internet is more useful than anything allegedly profound that you would hear from a trained black female professional. All right, like let's take a perfect example of this, right? The idea of Dirty Folks when he come up and he says like women with clothes on, that is a way more useful notion to frame your mental state around than anything your black female therapist would ever tell you. Cause she's a woman with clothes on. Why the fuck would you listen to her? Like when he says that, it makes sense in a way that it just appeals to you, and it's something that your black female therapist could never match.
Yo, tribesman, the daycare is too influential to be so small. Do your big homie a favor, man. Like, sub, share, clip. I know I got at least 10 bars that can change somebody's life, man. Help me to help my brother. Love each other as you love yourself.